안녕하세요 여러분, 저는 리에입니다. 필리핀 사람이에요. 그리고 한국어를 공부하고 있어요. 오늘은 I will show you guys how I have been self-studying Korean. This video is divided into two parts. The first one includes the reasons and when I started learning this language. Then the second one includes the ways of how I self-study Korean. Why am I learning Korean? The reason why I started learning Korean in the first place was because growing up, I always wanted to learn a language. I don't know if you can relate, but I didn't know back then which language to choose to study. So then I eventually chose Korean because I considered the fact that I watch a lot of Korean TV shows and variety shows. So I thought that it would be easier for me to learn it since I know that one of the best effective ways to learn a language is through immersion. When did I start learning Korean? I started learning Hangul, which is the Korean alphabet, back in 2017 for fun. Then since then, I am able to read Korean. Not that fast though, but I was really amazed because I can read the Korean titles on YouTube, but I didn't start learning about the grammar or the important stuff yet, like the Korean particles and all that stuff, until around 2020-2021. I wasn't a consistent learner, but I learned the basics around that time. Now, I can understand vlogs of Koreans or V-lives of K-pop idols, but not 100%. But I think I am slowly transitioning from beginner to intermediate level. Slowly. I am not that good yet, but I know I'm getting there. Am I fluent in it? No, I'm not. As a beginner myself, I am not the best person to offer advice, but there are some things I have learned over the last few months that I would like to share with you guys. Here are the materials that I use for studying: black pen, a pink pen, a whiteout, notebook, and highlighter. Please keep in mind that you don't need to have a lot of things to use for studying or even expensive things. A pen, a notebook, and yourself will be a good start. There are a lot of different ways of how I study Korean, but here are 4 of them: websites, Korean vlogs, podcasts, and Korean reality TV shows. Websites. I study Korean from 2 useful websites called Talk to Me in Korean and How to Study Korean. They have a lot of useful books that you can purchase from their website, but don't worry, they also have free courses or PDFs on their website, and that's where I learn. And it's so convenient because it comes with audios and lecture notes. I'm currently on level 4 in Talk to Me in Korean. These websites help me learn the fundamentals of the language. So here's how my notes look. Not the best, but I like it just the way it is. Another way of how I learn Korean is through vlogs by pure native Koreans. I know a lot of channels, so I'll make sure to leave the links below. So basically, I watch the vlog first without the subtitles, and I try my best to understand what the person is saying in the vlog. It's like I'm immersing myself in a way, like as if I'm with that person or I'm that person in the vlog. It sounds so lame, I know, but that's just how I do it. Then after that, I start again from the beginning. Then I write down the first sentence from the vlog. Then I try my best to translate it on my notebook. But if there are words that I don't know, I use papago to translate that word, not the whole sentence. Then after translating each word by myself, I will try translating the whole sentence by myself without using any translator. I do that for the rest of the vlog. For the last step, I watch the vlog again but with subtitles. Then I compare my own translation to the English subtitles on the screen. I also make sure that I practice my pronunciation and speaking skills by acting as if I'm the person in the vlog talking in Korean. I hope it makes sense, but if it doesn't, I'll try my best to make another video about this. With podcasts, I don't do the same thing I do to Korean vlogs. In this case, whenever I feel like I want to listen to music, I've been replacing it to listening to Korean podcasts. Even though I still can't understand everything, I personally think that it's great to always listen to real Koreans speaking in their language from time to time every day. Reality TV shows. So this is probably one of my favorite ways because I love Korean TV shows, especially variety shows, specifically Running Man. I watch with English subtitles with this one. I kinda do the same thing from the previous one, but this time my mind is in focus mode and I try to understand what's going on with the show. Since Running Man has like text on the screen whenever a member says something, I find that really helpful because I am able to take note of the common phrases that I don't know. Since they are all pure Korean, it gets kind of hard, but when things are hard, that's when we start learning, right? So yeah, I just translate the words that I don't know. So to recap, here are some of the ways of how I study Korean: websites, Korean vlogs, podcasts, and Korean TV shows. That's all for this video. I hope you took away something and found something helpful, hopefully, in this video. Good luck with our language learning journey. Fighting! Bye!